Next up on the menu, we have Tate vs. Sneako gets nasty. Now, this whole fiasco of Tate and Sneako having a falling out and once going on the same path, they have now turned around and started fighting each other. And this all stems from him, Clavicular, Andrew Tate, Nick Fuentes, and other right-wing figures, red pill figures, playing Kanye's infamous song called HH. And if you don't know what that is, look it up. You'll understand what I mean and why it was so controversial. Long story short, Andrew Tate and Tristan, his brother, throws Sneako under the bus and goes, I think Sneako played the song. So Sneako is now blacklisted from everything in Miami, everything around the world, and he's currently falling apart, and we're gonna see exactly how that pans out for him. Let's get a bite of the video. Talk to me.
We have Sneako versus Andrew Tate. Now this has been going for quite some time, ever since the whatever happened, the nightclub where they were doing the salute and doing all that crazy ass shit.
It seems he's got himself exposed and all these revelations are going to come to light. So I'm going to tell you a very factual story. I'm not Gossip Girl. I'm not here to insult anyone. I have no personal vendetta against anybody. I'm not mad at anyone who's ever insulted me.
I'm not going to lie saying I'm not Gossip Girl. I'm not here with any vendetta. I would never do that. I don't like to just talk bad about the girlies while flicking your hands like this. Bitch, get the tea ready.
Just a guy, and I'm just here to tell a version of the story as I lived it. I'm just here to tell the truth. That's it.
I'm gonna say this too. Any man who tells you a story going like this the whole time is lying. Lying
True.
out his fucking teeth. Even
True.
if his mouth closed.
No one who's doing this, unless they're being held up by the police, and still chances are they are lying just to like not get shot or not get arrested. Doing this, chances are they're either lying or guilty on some part.
If he goes, bro, I'm gonna just tell you everything that happened, so swear to me, God, on my mama, on my dead homies, that nigga lying.
On dead dogs.
Noted.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, exactly what I just said.
Okay.
Noted.
I do this sometimes, and I am. Self-report. Self-report.
Hence why I noted it. I was like,
I knew you noted it because I noted why you noted it. You know what I'm saying?
Is that
a lion? He doing this. I didn't do nothing. I did everything. I did everything and more. You don't even know half.
A few years ago, there was a streamer, I think everybody knows who I'm talking about, who was obsessed with me. If I got a girl's number on Fresh and Fit, he tried to do the same thing. Every single thing I did, he copied verbatim. He tried to be me, literally be me. He was obsessed with me.
What'd you say?
I said he's not wrong.
I agree.
He's not.
That's true.
1000%.
That is true. Sneako, if you was to see Sneako back in the prime Andrew Tate era, him and Aiden Ross were like on the left and right nut of Andrew Tate. They were like borderline some Yes King type shit. Like on God. Like they were fucking inseparable. They did not let him breathe. They didn't let his balls or his dick breathe. They were just on it constantly. And it was kind of insufferable.
Everything Tate did, he started doing this fucking cringe ass shit, wearing the shades just like him, even talking, his inflection changed.
The leather jacket,
yes.
the glasses,
yes.
This position right here,
yeah.
The enunciation of
I will agree. He definitely did that.
So I
remember at one point Sneako looked at me and we were in a conversation. He said, and I'm like, if Andrew Tate was across from you, would you give your daughter to him as a man who's working?
I remember
and he
that.
said yes.
Would you let your daughter date somebody like Andrew Tate? If your daughter was 18 and Andrew Tate came up to her and when he's 40 years old, would you let your daughter date that guy?
Sneako, you would give your daughter to a man who has 19 other women?
Wait,
He was a good guy, yeah.
really?
And
Sneako is such a weird ass dude. He's a weird ass boy. He is so weird. Like everything he does is like performative. He's like the OG performative guy. Like everything he does, everything he says, it's all an act. And it's like, sure, everything we do to some degree, if you want to get philosophical, yes, it's kind of an act, most of the things we do, but this nigga takes the cake. This nigga's like, he upper echelons the shit. He pack-a-punches the shit, because he's always acting. Even when he was in the bus singing HH, you could tell it was fake, making his eyes go all big like this, not even singing the lyrics, just going, like, bro, he's fucking weird as shit. Oh my God. Back in, like, when he was first starting his channel, he was genuine, authentic. Now he's just like a leech. A chameleon leech. He just like blends in and sucks off people.
I just want y'all to think about that, because look at where they're at today.
He came to Romania with two people who I respect very much, Myron and Fresh, great guys. They managed to
They are not great guys.
convince me to allow him to come. He came there and started acting really fruity and really weird.
Really fruity. Really fruity and really weird. Damn, Sneako, he called you fruity, zesty. Fuck, brother. Fuck. Damn, you might as well just be a femboy at that point.
Started telling me that he had this thing that was exposed. He had
Oh,
this
yeah, I remember that.
scandal, and he asked me what I think about. Isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think it's normal to be curious? How do you know if you're really gay or not unless you've tried being gay? And then
What? How do you know if you're really gay or not unless you try being gay? Because you don't look at a dude and go, oh, I want that. Now me, I do. I like femboys. Hey, I don't really care. That's me. That's my lifestyle. If you don't, hey, more the merrier. I like looking at girls too. Girls are beautiful. Femboys are beautiful. Twinks are beautiful. You know, I fuck with it. But how do you know if you're gay unless you try it? That shit, I've never understood it at all. Even as someone who's not straight. Bro, you know you're gay if you... It's easy, bro. Do I really got to go into detail? Like, bro, it's in the birds and the bees talk. You've had this shit like over a millennia ago. I don't know how old you are, Unc, but you know this shit.
realized he was coming on to me. Stuff. I don't want to be a drama merchant like he is. My brand isn't sitting online.
Nigga said he was coming on to him.
What color is your Bugatti?
Every time you say that, I hear something else.
Yeah, right.
It's full of bukkake.
Cut him off. He's upset. You can see in his eyes. It's not because he is morally superior. It's not because he just wants clicks. It's a homosexual rage which is suppressed. Guys, I
He
don't
said Sneako has a homosexual rage. Insane.
like saying this. I feel
I've never heard that
making this
before.
video. I just said, no, I'm not gonna you, bro. Get out of here.
Okay. Now this is a funny spin on this thing. Andrew's
Interesting.
just basically going full. You gay.
You gay. I have never seen this come out about Sneako before. I've never seen this. I didn't know that. Like, I knew that him and Aiden were on. Like, I did say that they were on his dick like constantly, but I didn't know that like it was like this as Andrew Tate's describing it. But as we know, Andrew Tate's a bit of a liar. He likes to lie a lot. So this could be wrong, but it is kind of funny to think of the idea of it being true. I'm not gonna lie.
No, but bro, you gay. Yo, forget y'all. You're gay, right? Hey, can we just acknowledge that you gay? That's his whole video.
Yeah.
What the reality is that he looked up to Andrew and Andrew rejected him, and he felt slighted by that. That's it. I've seen this dynamic between a bunch of straight dudes.
Yeah, that's all that is. That's really all that is. Like I have two friends right now. You would think they're gay the way they fight and argue and just constantly. You would think that there's this homosexual rage there. They also make. I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, you would think so, but no, they are not. They are just. It's a weird thing with straight dudes and the way they argue and stuff. I should know. I used to be one of them. And the way they argue and stuff, it's kind of funny. You would think that, are you really straight type shit. But this whole situation with Andrew Tate and fucking Sneako, I don't know how I forgot that nigga name. Him and Sneako, this whole thing, it's literally just a mentor thing. It's like if you watch anime, it's like if Jiraiya was to betray Naruto to the Akatsuki. That's basically what Sneako's feeling right now. And he's mad and now he wants to go on a war path against his old sensei, his old master type shit. And Andrew Tate's looking at it like, you want my dick, you want to fuck me, because Andrew Tate's conceited and he thinks everyone wants to fuck him.
When you look up to a dude and you defend them and they shade you, bro, you get salty.
Oh, 100%.
You get salty. And Sneako might deny it. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
but
you
at the
do.
end of the day, he definitely went the extra mile to be like, Andrew Tate this, Andrew Tate that. And I get it. Sneako put a lot of time. It's kind of gay. Put a lot of time into defending a man who wouldn't even acknowledge him 90% of the time. So it's not because he's gay. But these guys, they want to frame it that way because that's a big win in their world.
Yeah.
If you're gay, it's the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, which is very fucking weird. Side conversation, sidebar here. Why do niggas care so much if you're gay? It don't make no fucking sense to me, bro. It don't. It really don't. It only should matter if a motherfucker is either racist. At that point, it really still doesn't matter because you should only focus on racism. They hate women, which I think a lot of red pill people are closeted anyway, and they hate women because they love men. You should see the fucking, you know what I mean, bro. You know what the fuck I mean. When the way they talk about dudes and rate dudes and make edits of dudes, but they're straight. No straight man fucking does that. No truly straight man does that. You can't convince me otherwise, bro. That's gayer than actual homosexual sex. I'm not gonna lie. Making a fucking TikTok edit. Think about it. You compile clips. You compile clips of one dude and you work on the edit. It's not even yourself. It's some other dude that doesn't know you exist, that you idolize. You love this guy. And you make an edit of him. Just him. You're not like making an edit of your favorite YouTubers to watch. That's like wholesome. That makes sense. You're making a video, an edit of one guy based off of how good he looks. And you spent hours making it. That is very fucking gay. That is very gay. And there's nothing wrong with that. But in the red pill community, I don't know how they have things that are objectively gay, but if you are actually gay, it's the worst thing in the world. It's so fucking weird. It's lunacy is what it is. But hey, if you're gay out there, and you feel uncomfortable with yourself, just live your truth, bro. It don't fucking matter. It's 2026. No one truly gives a shit. We got bills to pay, and we got other shit to worry about. Whoever worries about what you do with your dick, they're gay. Another man worrying about what you do with your dick, he's gay. Because why does he care about your dick so much? It doesn't make any fucking sense. And also, they're also pretty, most of the time, they're stupid, small-minded, and they spend their time thinking about other people rather than thinking about themselves and how they can get exponentially up on niggas. So live your truth. If you're gay, if you're straight, don't fucking matter. Think about projects in yourself, not other fucking people. Let's continue the video though. Sorry for the side rant.
Now he's Muslim LARPing. He's Islam LARPing. Constantly LARPing about Islam while being gay in private and taking drugs in private.
You're going too much. He's just really still following you.
Is this guy gonna accuse somebody of Islam? This guy? You can say whatever you want about it.
Andrew Tate is the biggest fucking LARPer you've ever goddamn seen. One of them anyway.
100 times more of a Muslim than you. I see you doing Christmas celebrations, running around talking about you still got only.
Does Andrew Tate identify as Muslim? I didn't know that.
Girls working for you, gambling casinos, all this other fucking gambling bullshit. You're the one who take gambling promos. How you gonna say that man's not?
Oh yeah, he pushes crypto on his Twitter too. After he fell off, he pushes like crypto scams. You should watch it. It's funny. Go and buy shitcoin, if you want to break out of the matrix. Like, and he's like dead ass saying this shit.
Look at you. He at least go to the mosque on a regular basis, does Islam-related videos. Nah, listen, if anyone LARPing, you can say all of them LARPing, but this motherfucker's the biggest LARPer of them all. Because I remember he had his conversion. The next day, he had a fucking big-ass promo with stake.com. And if you guys aren't aware, gambling in Islam is one of the worst things. That is, it's up there with debt and some of the, it is crazy to do a gambling promo as a like hundreds of millions of dollars person.
He keeps his faith on the internet, and in his private life is completely haram. So we can discuss which one of us is the real Muslim if we.
It's not you. It's definitely not you, Andrew. You're not a fucking real Muslim. You're not. You're just fucking not, bro. It's easy to see with the fucking examples Abba just did, and the fact that you shield crypto rug pull schemes on your fucking Twitter platform. You advocate for the deaths of innocent people and shit. You hang out with white supremacists. You're a real Muslim, but yet you hang out with white supremacists. How does that make any sense? They don't fucking like you. If you were a real Muslim, they wouldn't fucking like you. And they don't truly like you because you're not white either, but that's a conversation for another day. You're Andrew, buddy. Call is coming from inside the estate, I'm afraid. I fear that the call is coming from inside the house.
But I live in an Islamic country. I live in Dubai. He lives in New York.
Okay.
I've been to Dubai. It is about as Muslim as a pig's anus. There is very little that's Muslim about that city. Sorry. No. And even you living there, that's where all the fucking expats and all the Dubai poo-poo influencers go to get shat on by fucking princes and shit. What the fuck is Muslim about you living there? What the?
Isn't Dubai like a place of sex and desire? Isn't that what it's fucking marketed as? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm pretty sure that's what it's marketed as this ultra erotic, just divine fantasy place where you can live your most wildest dreams, right? I'm pretty sure that's where niggas go to like be fucking a sexual deviant type shit.
The fuck are you talking about? Go to Dearborn, Michigan. You're probably more Muslim than anyone in Dubai. Poo-poo influencers. Poo-poo influencers. That's what I call them. That's what they do. I'm being honest with you. You will never see more plastic surgery than when you see foreigners in Dubai. Dead ass. It's like motherfuckers look at, I'm so conservative. I live in Miami, Florida.
He's the Lulu for the poo-poo.
Let's take a listen to Sneako's response, because apparently there's a lot more that happens.
Sneako responded. This is going to be great.
Because I think it says a lot about both of them.
I don't want to give this any energy, but this is part of a bigger coordinated attack. I'm a streamer. I'm a public persona. But people who aren't public persona, bringing them into this is heinous. It's evil. And it's beyond what I thought a lot of these people would be capable of. You know, I'm here. I'm in the public space. I can see how that makes sense. But when you bring other people into this, you cross the line.
So if people aren't aware, Andrew Tate was reposting stuff, I think, about some people very close to him who are completely offline. Have no...
His family got dogs and stuff.
That doesn't seem like a very Muslim thing to do, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I could be wrong,
That
though.
is completely unacceptable.
I don't think it says in the Quran that it's acceptable to dox people and harass innocent people that have nothing to do with your righteous fury or shit like that. But I could be wrong. I haven't actually read all of the Quran like I have the Bible.
And it's a true depiction of character. I don't want to bring it up right now. I don't want to bring more attention to it.
I just want to say...
I've read like the Quran, the Egyptian, what is it? I don't know the actual word for it, but the Egyptian scribes that like predate the Bible and like religion itself and stuff. And I've read a bit of the Quran. I've read like multiple holy books, which is why I'm not really religious. But the path I follow is called living from the end. You should try it. It's a really fulfilling path, and I think this shit is really what all of the holy books is trying to tell you. And in a vacuum, it's basically just be careful on what you focus on and what you allow yourself to dwell in. It's the vacuum of what it is.
Go ahead, preach what you want to say.
Only do shit that serves you.
Go ahead, what you going to say? I know what you want to say.
Yo, Sneako, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Cause you're the same ass motherfuckers that was kikiing with the fresh and fit motherfuckers when they did whatever they did when they were outing who they thought they outed. We were kikiing, which was supposed to be my wife or whatever.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh shit!
But now what happened to you and now
it's despicable. It's disgusting. But it's all coming full circle. This is why I say Sneako's weird. Andrew Tate I don't fucking like either of them, but Sneako's weird, and Andrew Tate is a fucking LARPer. He doesn't mean most of the shit he says. 95% of the shit Andrew Tate says, he's lying.
Cross the line. Shut the fuck up. Oh my God, I'm hurt. Shut up. Laughing and making jokes and shit. Now it's off. Now, oh my God, it's off brand. You did that. You did that. Oh, how have the table turned? You poor bitch. And mind you, I'm not really happy for your family that happened to you. Like, I'm not. But see, that's how the fuck it feels like.
The people around who don't deserve that, and it's that stuff is not. You know, there's
no, it's not it. Right?
You cross the line, bro. You know, Andrew Tate is going after me personally. You know, people in my personal life that are not involved. It's on Twitter, so it is what it is. I faced a lot of backlash, and part of the reason I got banned everywhere was to defend him, because I believed that they were fighting the Matrix. We found out that was different when he got out of jail.
And I think this is one of the principal issues that I have with these types. They'll act like they're all principled. Everything is this. It's about the fucking message. And they'll be like, oh my God, can you believe that person's character? And your best friend's Myron. Like, none of that makes any sense to me.
Like, your connections literally disprove everything you say. People don't realize that. I don't know why they don't. Who you hang around, chances are they hold your ideals and your beliefs too. And if they don't, you will be seen frequently having conversations of polarizing views between you two. I'm not saying two people who are polarized cannot be friends. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, when you don't push back against your friend for things you don't believe in, not in any meaningful way, and stand your ground, then chances are you believe and you condone the shit. Enough said.
And it's not like, oh, you guys are friends offline. You guys are friends only promote each other. You sat on the streams while he was doing that shit, posting pictures of other people's spouses and partners who had no business being online, who never were public figures. And you laughed.
Yeah,
and
you
now
did.
that it's your turn, now it's crossed the line. It's a moral indignation. So what, do you only think behavior is bad when it affects you? All the other times you co-signed, amplified, encouraged. He goes to talk on about how he defended people.
And man, this is why I follow these metaphysical principles of living from the end and all the metaphysics, because this notion is you get what you put back out into the universe, right? I'm sorry if that was loud, but I'm passionate about this shit because it's been working for me and I feel great. Doing this YouTube channel, working my job, coming home, posting for you guys, for you to like, subscribe. By the way, thank you for 40 subs. Appreciate it. Let's keep going. We're gonna be big. We're gonna be big. Walk my words, we will be big. But we are already big. If you know what if you know, you know. But this is the notion of you get back what you put in the universe. Previously, Sneako was someone who would revel in the fact that what happened to Preach, which was the same situation that is happening to Sneako right now, that he's saying is diabolical and despicable and unacceptable. And now, couple years, and it's come back to him. That energy has circled back to him. His own energy is just basically coming back to him. You get back what you put out, bro. That's as simple as that. You get back what you put out. What you resist persists. What you chase escapes. When it rains, it pours, bro. And the notion of when it rains, it pours started off with Sneako having that beef with Charlie. After that died down, no one had respect for Sneako, so he had to go even into lower extremes. There was a point where he was trying to reinvent himself, but I don't know what happened. He probably found it too hard or some shit. So he just reverted all the way back to lower than where he was when he beefed with Charlie. Moist Critical, by the way. That's what I'm talking about when I say Charlie. And now, when it rains, it pours. You just see bad shit happening to him. More bad shit, more bad shit, more bad shit, more bad shit. I'm telling you, bro, that this shit, it reinforces itself every fucking day.
It's Moist Critical and took so much shit on the internet. Why did you defend them? Do you think it's a virtue to defend people who are morally reprehensible and you know are lying because they're your friend? Do you think that's a good thing at the expense of the audience, at the expense of the people they're defrauding, at the expense of the people that they're misrepresenting themselves? Do you think it's a virtue? That's why I don't like a lot of these characters in this space. Is nothing matters in terms of values and consistency. Nothing. They will lie. They will say behavior is bad one day and say it's good the next. If it's their friend, it's all amazing. If it's someone else, it's always horrible. Of course I think what's happening is bad. That's why I don't talk about who. I'm not even gonna get into it. We don't need to know. It doesn't matter. I don't care about his personal life. I don't care if this nigga is gay. I don't care if he's straight, transsexual. I don't give a fuck. What bothers me is that these people lead men and don't really sit there and own the fact that they spent years supporting, endorsing, and to this day still support people who did the same things that they're apparently against. Free speech advocate, we should be able to talk. Your buddy who spent how long doing fake DMCA claims because you wanted to silence his detractors. But then you'll talk about censorship. You think it's a great, I supported Andrew Tate through his case. Why? There's clips of him online bragging about taking advantage of men and stealing all their life savings for his own riches.
I had these guys selling their houses, life savings, loans, all all of it to me. Give me it all.
That documentary, that's one of my favorite clips with HS, because he's one of the few people who are piece of shit enough to admit it openly. I don't give a fuck about anyone. I'm in this for me. And that's true for all these pieces of garbage in this space. When Sneako came out and said the red pill is dead, God pill, yeah, okay. But you gotta go sit back and eat all the stuff that you endorsed for so long and sold to fans who spent money on that bullshit. Don't get defensive. Don't take it personal. I'm just being straight with you as a person and anybody watching. People are always okay with bad behavior as long as it doesn't target them and their tribe. Then you don't think the behavior is bad. You just don't like who it targets. And to me, I can't respect that. I edited that clip in that exact way because I knew Priest was gonna act that way. I knew Priest was gonna pick up on the exact thing that I picked up on, which is him saying, this crossed the line. It crossed the line. But you watched it happen to somebody else and it didn't cross the line. You didn't say a word. I think you're just not ready to address what you did before, not truly. And it's tough to get online and say, I was wrong for all them years I endorsed this shit. I was wrong for all them years that I said this shit was real. Why? Because these people may be real friends to you in some ways or whatever. But at the end of the day, the people you roll with, most of them are garbage. Why should anyone really think that you've changed? Now, I might believe, but I understand why Preach does it.
Don't act like
Man, he's spitting right now, bro.
or they flip. They did those things. They didn't flip. They're just doing it on you. That's it. There's no change. That motherfucker was pissing. What changed was the win, so you received that piss in the face.
I like that. I like that.
Was pissing.
That's a bar.
That's a bar. That's a bar. This is an interesting case. And Abba and Preach, they always spit, like always. You don't have a problem with the behavior. You have a problem with who it targets. When if you would have had a problem with the behavior, you would have had a problem with it regardless who it targets. And this is why we need to shoot down bad behavior, no matter if our friends are doing it, no matter if our spouses are doing it, no matter if our partners are doing it, no matter if our mothers and fathers are doing it. Because at any point, it can flip onto you, and then you'll go, well, why? What changed? What happened? Why am I now getting it? Nothing changed. Nothing happened. It's just being done to you now. All that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Have a better day than me.